So good morning, May 7th. Dog tag here up on what a beautiful view or outlook spot on the AT. Headed into a resupply this morning. They open at 7 and they close at 2, so I got to get there. And had a beautiful sunset last night, and what a great view. Other than hearing the farm dog bark all night long down in the valley, it was a pretty good night's sleep. So I need to get my stuff packed and get moving. As you can see, I'm above the clouds down in the valley, and I will take a better picture of that here in a second. So till later, dog tag out. Okay, it's before 7 o'clock and dog tag is moving out, so I'm getting better about this, getting up earlier. Still could be up a little bit earlier. I'd like to be up before that sun peaks over the horizon, but hey, it's better. So dog tag's headed out and headed down into the valley, and we'll be crossing Interstate 77 today. But before then, we go to the Brushy Mountain Outpost for the famous Brushy Mountain burger. But before that, I'm gonna have breakfast and recharge my stuff. So dog tag needs to get moving, and thanks for watching, thanks for the support, thanks for the prayers, because had a rough day this week, and back in the good mindset right now. So we'll keep moving north. Dog tag out. Well, I guess the AT got the best of something. Probably a deer. So it's pretty humbling to walk by a skeleton on the AT. But dog tag's gonna continue moving. So looks like this little section here had a fire several years ago, but as wonderful as nature is, all the trees are starting to grow back, and like I said, just glad it wasn't this year while dog tag was hiking through this section. Looks like it burned several acres. Kudos out to those wildland firefighters. They have some tough work to do when these things burn, because just walking this trail is tough. I just can't imagine fighting a fire up and down these mountains. So dog tag's going to continue to move, and dog tag out. Well, you know, some of the AT overlaps onto roads. And this is a dirt road that the AT is part of. And you get a beautiful view of the valley. What a incredible view. Minus the power poles, of course. But dog tag's got a place it needs to be. So dog tag needs to keep moving. So, you know, I'm walking into a resupply point next to Interstate 77. And it runs north and south through Virginia into West Virginia. You can always tell when you're getting close to towns. you lose the sounds of nature, the birds and the wind and things like that, and you get the sounds of mankind. And I tell you, I sure enjoy. Last night was nice up on that point, even though it had the barking dog of a farm. I didn't have this, and you know, like I said, you know, it's it's a necessity on the AT, because you got to go in and resupply and do things, but it's not something that I relish hearing. So, but I'm continuing to walk the AT on this road, and I will get to my morning destination here shortly. So, dog tag out for now. Well, I know I keep saying that I'm almost there, and but I gotta stop and take pictures and videos of these beautiful views. I know Interstate 77 is not a beautiful view, but like I said, this valley and the green is just incredible. So dog tag's really close, so I'm gonna keep moving. So dog tag is at the Brushy Mt Outpost, and look, I got breakfast and a piece of apple pie, and I'm gonna resupply, which my stuff's up there on the over there on the counter, and I'm getting to recharge my electronics, and then behind me is a privy. So I'm gonna enjoy my breakfast, resupply, work on a video, and wait for lunch, because they have the Brushy Mountain Burger here that it appears to die for. So give me a chance to digest my breakfast, work on a video, and then I will come back and eat my lunch after I pack all my resupply. So dog tag's hungry, and so dog tag here at the Brushy Mountain Outpost, and working on a video. But before I leave, I had to have the Brushy Mountain Burger, and of course another piece of apple pie. So look at that. That red is not meat from a hamburger. That's bologna. That's got to be 3/4 of an inch of bologna. If that doesn't give me enough protein to get through the day, I don't know what will. So I'm going to continue to work on my video, and I'm going to eat my Brushy burger and enjoy that. The only thing that would make it better is a big slice of Hanover tomato from Virginia. That's what it needs, a big slice of Hanover tomato on it, and then it would be complete as far as dog tag is concerned. But behind me is the power station, so I'm powering up my electronics while I'm eating and working on my video. So for now, dog tag's out. So dog tag here, leaving the Brushy Mountain Outpost, and probably ate more than I should have. So I had breakfast and then did a video and charged all my electronics, and then I ate a lunch, the Brushy Mountain Burger. Be warned, a 1-inch slab of bologna is a lot of bologna to eat on a burger. So I'll attach pictures so that you understand what I'm talking about. But dog tag needs to get moving. I'm going to try and do some miles. I haven't decided how far I'm going to walk today, but this is the building behind me so that you can see. I'm going to get ready to cross over I-77, or cross under I-77, and then we will figure out how far we want to go. So I just don't want to push my ankle and my knee too far each day. Give them a chance to rest. So we'll see. Dog tag's going to start moving, and we'll talk to y'all later. So I've used the term before, PUDs, and this one was definitely a PUD, a pointless up and a down. So when you leave the Brushy Mountain Outpost, it takes you up over a hill, only to bring you right back down the hill. And this hill runs parallel with this road right here. And if you'd have walked the 200 yards on the road, you would have avoided going up this pointless up and down. And anybody that's following me that's hiking, if you're not a purist, you don't need to do that hill. Because all you get at the top of it is a view of the interstate. So it's not even like when you get there, it's a beautiful view. You get the same view if you stand by the picnic tables outside the, or just down from the Brushy Mountain Outpost. So, PUDs, the AT's full of them. This one definitely was a PUD. So, DogTag's gonna keep moving. DogTag out. So another PUD. If you look behind me here, there's people who have walked the trail along this ridge, and then it drops down. Or you can walk down, but if you look further down the trail, you'll see a white blaze on the side of the rock. So I guess some people go up over the PUD. Some people follow the road down here. And so I don't know which one's correct, but DogTag's just gonna walk the road because it seems easier for right now. And I'll keep moving. DogTag out. So if you notice on the side of the rock over there, there's a white blaze. So obviously I'm on the AT, but some people choose to climb up that only to drop back down to the road on the other side. So DogTag's gonna stay with the white blaze. I did one PUD, I'm not gonna do two. So, sorry, dog car went by and kind of knocked me off my balance there for a second. But DogTag's gonna continue to walk. Oh, look, there's a critter on the road, and he's headed the wrong direction on the AT. But we're getting ready to go across Interstate 77, our second major interstate crossing of the trail. So, and not our last. I'm sure we'll have many more between here and Maine. So, but as you can see, I don't know where that trail would have come down over here. Maybe it comes down on the other side of this. Oh, yeah. So it does eventually come back to the road, but I'm glad I chose to walk the AT. So, but this is the crossing over I-77. And it's a beautiful interstate, but the noises I can do without. So I'm sure you don't want to listen to them either, so DogTag's gonna pause and be done with it. So there's the interstate, so you can say okay, DogTag's here on the AT, and we're at the top of my first climb of the afternoon, and I came across this young man right here behind me, and he kind of really inspired me because he was collecting water and going to carry a lot of water, and he told me that he's hiking with his dad.
That would be me.
That's him. And that he tries to carry the extra load for his dad, and it just made me really think of my dad and what my dad used to do when I was a kid. And he used to carry the heavier backpack and all the other food and all that stuff. And so it made me think, well, of course, he blew by me coming up the hill after he filled up his water. And then we get to the top of the hill, and he's sitting here and he's making his dad dinner.
And I go, wow, I didn't think you were going to stop this short. And then Gut, that's his dad's trail name.
Gut.
I'm not going to show, well, okay. But he walks up, and of course I showed him, I was talking to his son about my videos, and I showed him the Carry Their Names video. And so then they asked if they could take my picture. I said, only if you do a video with me. So I'll let them introduce themselves.
Yeah, Thunder. I live south of Atlanta, and this is our 7th year, I think, doing sections of the AT. So we're this far, almost 600 miles in about as many years.
And I'm Gut. I'm the senior of the compadres, and I'm lagging behind. Like DogTag said, I carried a lot of water for him when he was young, and this is payback time, and I'm enjoying it. So.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to meet these two guys, and we've been standing here talking. And of course, you know, that's the thing is I'm not in a big hurry to get anywhere. Of course, I'd love to get to Katahdin, but I love hearing their stories, you know, and they like hearing mine. So as my kids say, I have the gift of gab, and I've been gabbing today. So thanks everybody for watching. Appreciate you following, and watch, subscribe, and leave comments. So thanks. DogTag out.
Thank you, DogTag.
Good morning, May 8th on the AT with DogTag. I stealth camped last night in one of the campsites along the trail. See right here, there's the trail right behind me. I knocked my longest day yesterday, but an interesting day. And today I'm going to try and do about 12 miles and get to a campsite just short of where I want to get off for a 0 at the Weary Feet Hostel. So I'm going to camp out one more night, and then I'll go into the hostel on Friday and take Saturday as a 0. So, and then get back out on the trail Sunday, and then I'll hike Sunday through Thursday, and then I'll get ready to go to trail days. So it's all good. Slept okay last night, not great, but slept okay. And but I need to get my stuff packed, get the tent down, and get on the trail. So DogTag out. Well, I'm off and running for the day, and looks like it's going to be a beautiful day, knock on wood, and get a nice long day and set myself up for a short day tomorrow, going into a hostel. So we'll see. Everything's good, and thanks for everybody's support. Appreciate it. Oh, and I go over 600 miles here soon, so that's probably when you'll see me again. Well, you know, I said that I would wait until 600 to chime in again, but I just wanted to tell you guys something. Being the first out on the trail sucks, especially in the summertime. Why? These little spiders lay their spider traps all along the trail, and they run their little webs across the trail. And the first knucklehead that walks the trail in the morning, he gets to break through all these spider webs. And of course, that's me this morning. So kind of sucks. You're always pulling spider webs off your face, and just annoying. So just another wonderful part of walking the AT every day. So DogTag out. Okay, DogTag here, and as unremarkable as it looks, there is a 600-mile marker here on the trail, and but maybe there's a better one a little bit further. But according to Far Out, I'm at 600 miles, so a pretty big accomplishment. Need to keep moving because I still got quite a few miles to go today. So if there's a better 600 marker. It was funny because there was one back behind me about 2/10 of a mile. It was a big 600, but somebody had put a big X through it. I'll add the picture on the video to show you. So this trip's full of a lot of fault summits, but it's also full of a lot of 100-mile markers too. So DogTag's going to continue to move on. I'm going to get up here and take a break here in a few minutes, so DogTag out. As I just said, there's a lot of fault summits, and everybody wants to take their credit for the 600. So on the trail here is, you can see 600. Somebody put it in rock. Last one was in sticks. This one was in rocks. So, but they're all within 20 feet of each other. So I don't know who's more accurate, but hey, 600 miles is 600 miles, and DogTag has done it. So DogTag here, just beyond the 600-mile mark, decided to take my morning break and reward myself with a candy bar. Yep, I know DogTag's a diabetic, but out here on the trail, I've been keeping my sugars in check just by sheer burning a hell of a lot of calories, and you know, so
occasional reward's not bad. I had a choice between a Snickers bar and a Butterfinger, and I had been eating, oh excuse me, Snickers before, and the Butterfinger just was made for a nice change today. So I'm gonna sit here and I'm getting ready to go down, and I think there's water at the bottom of this gap. So I'm gonna drink up and eat up and enjoy my accomplishment of 600 miles on the AT. So DogTag, doing a road crossing, and I'm gonna flip the camera around and show you what I came across at the road crossing. So there's a sign here, and then right below the sign, Trail Magic. Somebody's left sodas and chips. So I think DogTag's gonna partake of a Pepsi and some chips and be happy that I got it. So thanks to whoever dropped it off here. Appreciate it, and I could use a little energy boost, so thank you. DogTag out. Well, I don't know if you can see it behind me, but or above me, but or hear it, but it sounds like the rain has found DogTag again. So I don't know how long I'll be able to walk without my rain gear on, but I'm going to keep moving. So, but once again, rain has found DogTag. DogTag out. Well, as you can see, the rain has found DogTag, and it is coming down. It's actually hailing at the same time. So got my phone in my waterproof case, so it's distorted a little bit because it's shooting through plastic, and of course the rain. So you know, singing in the rain, that's what it's all about. Remember, no rain, no pain, no main, and I'm getting plenty of the rain. So DogTag's going to continue to move in the rain. Well, as you can see, the rain didn't stay long. Well, you don't know that, but the rain didn't stay long. Rained for about 20 minutes. Downpoured with some hail. And now the sun is out and the sky is blue. And the clouds are ahead of where I'm going. So I don't know. Oops, sorry. I don't know if I'll catch up to them or not, but I enjoy walking in the rain. Much as I complain about it, I do enjoy it because it cools me off. And the only thing that sucks is having to take the rain gear off and on. You know, and inevitably, seems like every time I put it on, it stops. Every time I take it off, it starts. So hopefully we're done for the day. We'll see. I've got my poncho in my pocket, but my pack's still got its rain cover on it. And it didn't rain hard enough to flood the trail, which is nice. So just enough to get everything nice and wet. So, but had a couple people pass me, one while it was downpouring. We got to talking. He's a flip-flopper. He started in Harper's Ferry, headed north. Said he ran into too much snow, so he turned around in Connecticut, came back to Harper's Ferry, and he's been hiking south out of Harper's Ferry ever since. And now he's headed to Springer. When he gets to Springer, he'll turn around and go back up to Connecticut and finish where he left off before. He said, "Oh, maybe our paths will cross again." I said, I don't believe so, because you know, I've got a lot more mileage between here and Connecticut than you have between here and Springer. So, but it was nice talking with him and hearing about his journey and how things have gone and stuff. So, but I'm starting to head down. I need to probably use my poles so I don't end up falling on my butt or my face. So I'm going to put my phone away for now. And for now, DogTag's out. So y'all take care and be safe. And again, thanks for following my journey. So DogTag here. And this wonderful pile of, you know what, is not the first one I've seen today. I've passed probably 8 to 10 piles, making me think that the bear is walking the trail. And you know, well, let me flip the camera around. So last night I had this wild idea that I was going to do a nighttime hike and catch up with Optimus and Dr. Quinn. And you know, I got to a spot around 6 o'clock and said, you know what, I'm done for the day. I'm not going to hike all night. And I wouldn't have had to hike all night to catch up with them, but I would have had to probably at least till midnight or so. But this morning, packing on the trail, having passed numerous piles of bear dung, had made me think that maybe I made the good choice not to hike last night, because that bear might have followed me right up this trail all last night. So pretty interesting. So I guess I should be happy that I did not walk last night. So for now, DogTag's out, and I'm gonna step over this bear dung. Okay, DogTag here at Jenny Knob Shelter, but I'm not staying. I stopped here for my lunch and some water, but I didn't go down to the water because they say it's a long slog, and so I got to go back up the hill, walk down the trail, and then the trail crosses a stream. So I figured if I'm gonna have to walk up, I might as well walk back up to the trail and then walk to this water supply. So, but looks like a nice shelter, has a nice privy over there. Lots of flat spots here, but DogTag's gonna move on, and I've decided I'm gonna go to the Weary Feet shelter, or hostel and stay for a couple nights and do some slack packing. So till then, DogTag will check in later. DogTag out.